Less than a minute to go. Race 1 on Sunday, day 2. Had not a lot to talk about this morning, but the wind should be similar today. We think that we might actually see later 11, 12 knots. So it's going to be very similar. The wind may build. We talked about light air, loving the downwind light air. Current again today is going upwind, up the course, so these guys should be able to make the pin easily here. We talked about loving the downwind light air and getting very good at it leading into our area championship. This will be a general recall. We talked about some changes downwind with the leech pumping itself, not too tight on the bang. We talked about by the lee or a little by the lee, either by the lee a lot or a by the lee a little, all the time in these conditions. Not really ever broad reaching unless it was going to save us some positioning, be able to get ourselves in a position going into a lured mark or something. But downwind by the lee, and then less by the lee, and then by the lee a lot. What else did we talk about? That was pretty it. We talked about a few other things. Anyway, really going from our right to left means we're going to have another general. Okay, cut. That's all right. Just young sailors don't know how to count for the current. They don't really know. None of our guys are sticking out, so this was great. Okay, here we go. We got the girls going. The boys got booted. Too many general recalls. Two 1-8, 3-1-9, good job. She's got to sail flatter. We're working on that. Flatter. Less weather helm. All you have to do is let go of the tiller. If the boat rounds up, you're heeling too much. It can head up slow, but if it heads up fast at all, you're heeling too much. That's all you do. Centerboard's up on her.
Nah, dude, the boat end is favored now. Like angle-wise, even. Yeah. Like, look at your angle right now. Look at their angle. Yeah, dude, look. Jessica started at the boat, tacked out. She's winning this race.
Okay, lots of fun. Lots of fun. I think this is race 9 for the women. Really nice wind. There's the ladies going upwind. I think our girls are doing pretty darn well. We don't know which side's paying here. Here come the boys. They got put to the end after 2 general recalls, 30 seconds. This is going to be another general recall, I think. And that's good. Nobody's down at the pin end. If you are down the line at all, you're tucking as far under these guys as you can. But this is going to be a general recall. Those guys, when you have that many boats that close together, they're going to drift over with the current.
050191.
There's no way. There's the women coming downwind. We're working. It's a touch windier today. This is as windy as it was at all yesterday. If you look at the lasers and how fast they're going, this is as windy as yesterday at the end. And so we might be turning a little bit more, but our goal for today is to be by the lee a lot or by the lee a little. We're not going up a lot. Oh my goodness, this is great news. Look how far upwind this gate is. Emily's gonna round second big time. These girls are all overstood over here. These girls should be on port tack. These girls should be on port tack right here by the lee to the right gate. Anybody who goes to the left gate is gonna lose 4 boat lengths or more. I mean, it is ugly. It is unbelievable how ugly that is. Ben Conroy winning race number 9, first race on Sunday. So Ben was winning the regatta and he's still there. We got Harrison is in 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Harrison was 3rd in the day, and that's a decent score. We got 5 more races to go. And the wind is windier now than it was at any point yesterday. So you can see that we're starting to do some S-turns now. Yesterday was about by the lead and further by the lead and then less by the lead. And today it's about, we're starting to catch waves. We're starting to not want to run into the wave ahead of us. Okay, pretty cool. Let's see, race 11 overall, race 2 on Sunday. This is the women. In outgoing current, your bow is at the stern of the boat to windward of you at 30, and then you're creeping up at 10, you're almost bow to bow. The women are getting tough here. I don't think our guys started all that great, actually. Okay, too much heel, too much weather helm on some of these girls. Keep practicing on your speed test and keep it just over flat in speed testing at times. Just sailing dead flat. And get used to it, because that one in the middle is just heeling too much. Too much weather helm. Beautiful Santa Barbara day, and it's turning into a day, obviously. This is a very right side dominated venue, and it is a get a lane, go that way. When you lose your lane, pick good spots to step up and get going back that way. And then shy ley line, these guys got it. Some of you that are not in the top 10 or not in the top 6, you should be going shy ley line. Don't overstand and upwind current. The good news is I see none of our team with their bows sticking out here.
All clear. All clear.
Wow, Ryan, he got called in the last race. 290 there. 0290 right in the middle. He got called in the last race. He passed 10 boats after rounding it in. And then he comes out and he just nailed that start. Yes. Big time. Big time. When you have upwind current race committees out there in the world, you have to favor the pin a little or you're gonna have general recalls. But anyway. Oh, why did he have to do 2 tacks? Okay, let's see what happens. Race 2 on Sunday. Ava coming in here with a nice lead. In the audience. And the boys are starting to get to full hike. Yeah. Race 3 on Sunday, girls race. Got a main sheet caught on our stern. Emily, I told her I want her 10 to 15% harder hiking now. If she has too much weather helm, just put her head out and keep it there. 10 to 15% harder hiking.
Hey, boys, gentlemen.
Eagle this time for this race. Harrison is now just out of first. He doesn't know it. I don't know what Ben got. I didn't see what Ben got. I'm going to check the results here. I believe this is race 11, race 3 on Sunday. Jose, more Cunningham, more Outlaw, I think. This start might happen. Sorry, Steve. 5605. Alright, good. Harrison got 060 off the line. Ah, good. Ben off the line. See how he did that? He just went a little further to get a lane. So 8419 is in the running. He's probably still winning the regatta depending on how many boats he passed the last race. Second is very close to him, and third is quite a ways back. I think at least 14 points back is third. With 3 races to go after this. So it's anything could happen. Here's 0663 with very small sail. 4.7 national champ. He is a small guy, he's a freshman. And if I was him, I'd have more Cunningham. This is just a simulation of him. In a couple years, he'll be in a big regatta, he'll be blowing 22 knots, and he'll weigh 145 pounds. And he would be setting the sail up. The same for that, as he should be doing now. At 105 pounds, 108. More Cunningham. And more outhaul. Anyways, looking pretty good. He's in the top 6 or 7. I think. Stepping on Sunday, boys. You're going to see the angle of the port tacker is going to be quite high, and the angle of the starboard tacker is going to be kind of parallel to the gates. Look at that guy, he's kind of parallel. Look at this guy's more perpendicular to the gates. So that means the far gate is further open. If this was a starting line, those guys starting down there would be ahead of this guy. It's not a ton. Here's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, around 10. And he's currently close to first overall. Okay, Ava off to another good start. They moved the pin up a little ways so the line's more square. And there we go.
I would have let you go, but I wanted you to go back.
Beautiful day. Oh boy.
All clear.
Race 4 on Sunday. Right now Harrison's in first with 68 points. Tate here is in second with 72 points, and I think Oscar right here is in third overall or fourth with 81 points. Top 2 qualify for nationals. There's Harrison there. Ben has dropped to 4th or 5th here from first today, so I hope he looks like he's trying it, man. I didn't talk to him that race. I don't know what happened that race. That was the 21st or 22nd is my guess. Really big lead for this girl. Tight race. Just got a lane. Yes. Find any little flat spot and squeeze, and then press right before the next waves and just try to hang there a little longer. Not too much weather helm. Nice, that worked out really well. Last race for the ladies, and it's been really impressive to see no slouchers on the breezier races here. I mean, they are closer now in breeze than they were in light air. And current is kind of slowed down quite a bit. Current doesn't matter now because it's so much easier to judge everything. So it's come down to 3 boats. Only 3 boats can qualify. This is the last race. Only 3 boats that can qualify for nationals. And sisters from Corona Del Mar High School are 1-2 right now. And 21839 she's got 47 points. One of the Corona Del Mar sailors has 44. So she's 3 points behind. It's very unlikely that she's going to make up those 4 points. But that means she has to win the race. And she can sail flatter. That's just more Cunningham now. She just needs 1.5 inches, 2 inches of Cunningham. Because she's healing too much. Yeah, I think this is... So there we go. That's the story. If 18319 can win the race, and then we're looking for blue pennies. 0002 is one. And I'm not sure of the other. So Corona Del Mar shining at this point. Boys coming up for their next to last race. They got 2. Next to last race for the boys. So Harrison has about 78 points and Tate has 73 points. And they are not uncatchable, but they're pretty rock solid. And I haven't refreshed the results yet, so I don't know if there's somebody sneaky who's... Because sometimes when the wind is different one day from another, all of a sudden somebody starts pulling off. All of a sudden you look at the results and it's breezy and they get like a 1-3-4 or something. They're back in. Oh, here goes Oscar. That was fine. That was fine. Current still going right to left here, but not very much. It's starting to slow down now. Talking about, imagine you're winning the race, winning the regatta, and you've got all the pressure on the world in you, and you're going to come out and try to win the regatta. So you can't heal that much. So, I mean, his sail might be too full for him. Can't heal that much. Yeah, that's just too much weather hound. There you go. Oh, then he sits in. Don't worry about board down if you're healing too much. If the boat's healing to leeward, you don't have to have the board all the way down.
Yeah, copy that. Is she okay? Is everything
Low on
okay?
fuel over here. It's pretty much a lock. This is the last race of the Cressy PCISA High School National Qualifier, and Tate Christopher's pretty much won the thing. Harrison Strom is second. He has 14 points on third. So it's very unlikely they're going to lose those top. So those will probably be the qualifiers, barring anything. Harrison's big and strong. Tate's really good in the race. Then you got Oscar has a chance at third. He's 4 points out of third. And the guy who's ahead of him just had a bad race. And Oscar had a fifth, so I think that there's a chance we're going to see Oscar could move up to third. But here we go, last race, race 14. Beautiful day in Santa Barbara. See the slick over there? That's oil slicks. Oil seepage somewhere or something coming in. Is that wild? All that glassy water, they see all the wind they have, but it's glassy because there's oil that rolls through here. All this